Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back. It was a great weekend away celebrating the team at First Form. And I got to say, it's been really cool to see a company like that grow. I'm always in support of people doing the right thing at the right time, even though they may not want to. And you know what? They've been chipping away and making moves and doing the best that they can to help people change their lives. Pretty much what inspired me to get to where I'm going, right? It was always an idea, but when you surround yourself with killers like that, they put you in a position to make a decision. And that decision for me was show up every single day and try and do this as well, because there's always someone to help. That's what I want to focus on. So going away and coming back, it was tough for me to get into a routine this morning. I did get up on time. I didn't sleep in. I got my things done, but you do it a little bit foggy brain sometimes, and it's not the best way to start the week. But I wrote down over here Monday is the best day of the week. Why? Because it's today. When tomorrow, well, that will be the best day of the week. We get a chance to make something of ourselves today. And I want you to go into this week with that attitude and that mindset. One of the things I want you to think on when you're doing it this week, when you're getting better, when you're showing up for yourself, when you're battling, or when you don't feel so good, I want you to think on a couple different things. Three things. I think it's three things. One is, where do you want to be come the end of the week? Okay, it's not 60 days, 90 days, a year from now. Where do you want to be next Sunday night going into Monday? How do you want to feel about yourself going into not this week but next week? Now, once you understand where it is that you want that to go, you can write it down, you can think about it, meditate on it. I don't care. But I want you to have a clear understanding of what it is that you'd like. For me personally, I am traveling again this week on Wednesday. I'm taking a flight to DC to go to a work event where we have a 2-day conference. So I'm getting in Wednesday. We work all day Thursday, we work all day Friday. I fly home Friday night. I get in at midnight. So by the time I get home, it'll be 2 a.m. on Saturday. And then I'm going away on Saturday. So I have a lot of different things going on, going away on Saturday, coming back on Sunday to go back into the work week on Monday. So, thinking about it, it's making me a little bit anxious, right? But where do I want to be come next week? What do I want to accomplish personally, professionally over the course of the next 7 days? Now that I have an understanding of what that looks like, I look at today and write down. I already have written down and crossed off two of the five things I want to accomplish today to make sure that I'm taking a step forward. And that brings us to number two. What do you have to do today to take one step forward? Because I can't flash forward to next Sunday night. I can't flash forward to next Monday morning's call. I don't know how I'm going to feel, but I know if that I have the vision of what it is I want to do, I could look at what I have to do today and ask myself, is this what needs to be done? Is this most important? And then go and do it. I posted about this yesterday. The Sunday scaries come, and maybe we feel like we've fucked up so much this year already. But the truth is, most people quit by the second Friday of the year. And here we are, the third Monday of the year. So you're in a position where you're better off than everybody else. If you're still here thinking about it, considering getting better, leaning into it, you're already ahead of the game. So if momentum is on your side because you showed up, right? It doesn't take any talent to show up, but what can we do to get the work done? Now, for me, going back to how I felt this morning, a little scatterbrained, a little like foggy brained, I needed to focus and simplify. Less is always better when you have a lot going on. So less in the sense of things to do so you can be more impactful in those few things on your list. I could have written down a list of 20 things I needed to do today, but I gave myself some easy wins. Wake up, meditate, read my book. Those are great. Okay, drink 24 ounces of water. There's a water challenge going on today in the Hidden Summit group. I'm giving away a Stanley Cup. Yay, everybody loves Stanley Cups these days. All right, so what can I do to put myself in a position today to take steps forward? Oh yeah, I had to shift calls around this week too. So like my schedule gets out of whack. I may not have the best workouts this week. So you know what I'm going to lean into, where I'm going to get my wins? Through a little bit of movement, the never not nothing mentality, and food. Because I love the progress that I'm seeing. I feel amazing and I want to keep that going. Sometimes we need to pivot on what our original expectation was to be present in the moment so you can get to that final expectation at some point down the line. And number three, how do you organize this? Okay, when we organize this, the idea is that you're going to have a schedule you're setting for yourselves. And yes, you are micromanaging your schedule. You are putting yourself in a position to tell yourself what is important, put that on a calendar, and make it happen. I use Google Calendars. It's color coded. It looks like someone dumped a bag of Skittles all over my screen, but it makes sense for me because I get the alarms, the alerts. I know exactly where I have to go, who I'm talking to, what we're talking about, what I'm getting done, when I have free time, when I don't, when I wake up, when I go to bed, and everything in between. Now, if that doesn't work for you, I'm not saying to do exactly what I do, but I am saying do something, because something is going to be better than nothing. Because if next Sunday comes around, you're in the same place that you were today, you're not making progress. So try this. What I had to do was flip some things around on my calendar. And since it is on my calendar, I can see clearly where I can shift events up and down, left and right. What can I delegate? What can I do? Remember the Eisenhower quadrant? What's important? What's urgent? That's what I'm taking care of first. What's less so? Do that later. Have someone else help me out with it. Or don't do it at all right now. When you have this calendar, you can see clearly what it is that has to get done. I put into the calendar what needs to get done today. I see where my work is. I see where my gaps are. And then I go. And I do it. So today, that's going to be a little bit different for me. I need to go drop my car off. I have a hole in my tire. It's leaking slowly. So hopefully I get to the dealership and they can change it for me. Or plug it so I don't have to spend the money on a tire. Either way, that throws a wrench in my day. But I'm not going to let it deter me from a successful Monday. What's standing in your way? What's deterring you? How can you use vision of where you want to be this week? How can you use action to get things done right now? And what can you do to organize your day so you don't feel like you're moving too far in one direction or another, so you know what's important to you and you can stay on schedule? If you can focus on those three things, I promise you win today, making today the best Monday of the week. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.